certain things that I say that I'm sure are going to have people bothered, but that's fine because it's not my duty to say things that make people feel good only. I mean, I want to make people feel good, but if the truth bothers them, then that's okay. I can't help that they let things bother them. They can handle the truth. If they can't handle the truth, then that's not my fault. I have to learn how to. With that being said, when I hear some of these things, since I had my experience, I've been trying to study and listen to all the other things, all the gurus or whatever, but I'm already past that. The weirdest thing is, they might say that the spiritual masters, even like Yogananda and Ram Dass and like the people that have passed away, and even right now, like Sadhguru, unless he's just hiding something, I don't know. And I'm not trying to talk anybody down because they're all wonderful people, and I don't want to compete. It's not a competition. But what I'm wondering is, why aren't they saying the truth about things? Like, are they really having any divine experiences? Are they just being like, wow, I felt really blissful and calm? Did they actually meet beings from other dimensions? Did they actually see how it all works before, after, like everything? Did they? Or is it just something that I was blessed to see, and it's like a curse because people think that I'm, like, it is as magical and mystical and spiritual and all kinds of vivid imagery going on kind of thing. There's amazing patterns and designs that you wouldn't imagine going on all over the place. I mean, we know that. But to say that when you close your eyes and plug your ears, don't taste anything, don't smell anything, and don't touch anything, but you're still thinking, what is that? And why would that get tired? It doesn't. It doesn't get tired. You start believing you're your body, and you go to sleep when your body gets tired. When I started realizing that I had no reason to ever sleep, because my body might get tired, but who I really am doesn't have to sleep, I started being able to separate from my body. And that may sound weird to people, but when I saw things that were happening in what we consider real time, happening in real time, and they really checked out later, I knew it was real. But because I don't want to spend my life being all weird and kooky to people, that part doesn't matter to me, being able to understand that and being able to do that. That's great. I can astral project and I can lucid dream, but I don't have to go around understanding and trying to read other people's pasts and futures, because I am those people. So why would I tell them my own future? It doesn't make any sense. It's just my own future from their point of view. And why would I want to direct it into what I saw it? Let them direct it into what they want it to be, so it can be something different. Although it'll probably turn on into what I saw it as. But that doesn't make any sense to most people, but me, it does. It makes complete sense. And that's a weird thing, because I truly understand God. I won't be like, oh, you know, people say God. And Sadhguru says stuff on some of his videos that there is no God, and stop looking at God, God. And he's like, it's just the word that he's using. So I guess that's what he means, I hope, that there's no God. Like the word? Of course not. There's not just a word. But there is that thing. And it is way more massive. It's not just invisible in nothingness. There is an interaction with it. It's like when you think inside your head and you answer yourself back. But there's a deeper level where your memories are you reminding yourself of the things that you did this time. But all that other stuff is actually right there. And you can tap right into it and see it. Because it's all right there. It's always been there. But you didn't know that because you thought you were your body and you were tired every time your body was tired and you fell asleep. When you didn't, you had a little dream. You were like, what was that? That was crazy. I had a crazy dream. Because you didn't understand it. Once you understand it, you don't lose control of your memories, or you don't lose control of your thoughts and your dreams either. You can be completely conscious in your dreams. And walk around in your dreams and do all kinds of cool things. And see all kinds of people. I've never met another person who's completely conscious in their dreams. I met people who I think I'm dreaming, maybe saying it in my dream. So that's the weird part. Like I don't know. But I've never really met a person who seemed to be understanding of their full name or where they're at and all this kind of stuff. But that's probably because it was my version of a dream, and I was more conscious on keeping my Dan consciousness alive in the dream. Because dreams are quite odd. They can mean all kinds of weird stuff, and we know that. But that's one of the things that I'm having a hard time with, is I don't know how to say that kind of stuff to people, because I know God. I know God every moment of every day. And when I close my eyes, or if I'm driving, sometimes I just close my eyes for a couple seconds and breathe in really deep. And I'm always driving straight because God drives. I don't drive, and that sounds silly too, I know, but whatever. But I can have my eyes closed and I'll take a deep breath, and just that one breath will take me to that being inside me that needs no sense of smell, taste, touch, feel, hear, any of that stuff. It just happens. I tap into it almost instantly now. I don't need to do a breathing routine. I do the breathing routines because they're fun and they feel good. I don't need to do any exercises because I already know. I understand consciousness all the way. I know what I'm going to do when I die. I know about how I go to the next life. And I don't know what I want to be next. So therefore, I don't really know how that's going to go, because I don't know if I want to come back as a human being. I might go to the bigger beings. There are bigger beings that are way taller than us. We are the size of a cell compared to what we really are. And we all get to be there. It may take what seems like millions of light years, but when you get there, it'll seem like it was just yesterday. Because there is no time anyway. So yesterday doesn't exist either, but we got to use words to explain it, right? Anyway, before I confuse anybody, leave it at that. I love you guys. Peace.